Hello, citizens of the planet. Welcome back to Monday Musings with Larry Lelly. And this week is another musing about going with the flow and what to do when unexpected things happen during a live performance, which they often do. And this one wasn't a disaster or anything to worry about. It was something really wonderful and magical and fun. I was doing this concert with my good friend Robert Crichton, who is one of the stars in the Broadway show Anything Goes. And he decided to do his own CD of songs from the early 1900s, a great era of music that's often overlooked and not too often performed anymore. And we had a great band, and he had some fabulous guest singers, and he's just a wonderful performer himself. So it was a great time for us all. And we had an unexpected visitor one night at one of the concerts. One of his co-stars in the show, Joel Grey, you probably know him as the famous Tony Award-winning actor who originated the role of the MC in Cabaret. He just showed up at the club, and Bobby was talking about him, doing the show with him, and he just Joel just sauntered up to the stage and got up on stage and said, "Hey, you want to sing a song?" We all said, "Okay." You know, what are we going to do? And we all just had to kind of improvise. You know, we didn't know what he was going to do. We just had to kind of really open up our ears and listen and follow along, and we just went with the flow. And a wonderful, wonderful, magical musical moment happened. And the audience loved it, and we in the band loved it, and it was one of those things that can only happen in New York. You just never know who's going to walk into a club, and the next thing you know, you're going to be performing on stage with them so spontaneously. So that was my little musing. I don't know if I have anything to share educational about it, except we all just had to really listen and trust each other and play together and go forward, and then we picked up kind of where we left off and completed the rest of the concert, and it was brilliant. So that's my musing for this week. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next week.